Hello everyone. Today we are covering the most important topic of this chapter. We will focus on design parameter of tension member and we will try a question related to this topic. So let's start. So the first parameter is gross section yielding. It is nominated as TDG. Strength in gross section yielding. It is the maximum load at which an unaltered, or we can say a member without bolt holes, just start to perform plastic strain without failure. So if further load is increased, it will guarantee perform plastic strain. So this load is limited up to elastic strain only. Therefore, design strength at gross section yielding as per code is given as TDG equals to gross area into Fy upon gamma m0, where Ag is your gross section area of tension member, where gamma m0 is your partial safety factor whose value is 1.10. Now we will go to net section rupture. It is nominated as TDN. It is due to failure, or we can say tearing of tension member due to concentration of stresses at near bolt holes, as bolt holes reduces the cross section area. So for plates, it is given as TDN equals to 0.9 AN, that is net area, Fu upon gamma m1. Here AN is net section area of tension member, and Fu is your ultimate tensile strength of the plate, and gamma m1 is partial safety factor whose value is 1.25. This is valid for both plates and angle. Now net section rupture for angles. So it is given as TDN equals to 0.9 ANC Fu upon gamma m1 plus beta AGO Fy upon gamma m0, where ANC is net area of connected leg, and AGO is your gross area of outstanding leg. Where beta is 1.4 minus 0.076 small w upon TA Fy upon Fu Bs upon Lc, and beta should be smaller or equals to Fu upon Fy into gamma m0 upon gamma m1, which should be greater than or equals to 0.7. Now we will understand the nomenclature of this. Here, small w equals to length of outstanding leg. Bs equals to W plus G minus TA. For better understanding, we will draw a simple angle somehow like this, connected with one leg. So this part is your G and this part is your W, where LC is length of end connection. We can understand through this diagram. Suppose this is your gadget plate in which a tension member is connected. So LC will be distance between end bolts. So from this length to this length will give you the length of end connection. This is your LC. Now let's go to third topic, that is your block shear failure. For better understanding, we must understand through the diagram. Consider a simple plate connected with gadget plate with 3 number of bolt. In this type of failure, major portion of the failure occurs due to shear along the bolts. You can see that along the bolts in this way. And a part of failure occurs due to tension tearing, that is this part. So when Pmax exceeds the ultimate strength of plate, then this member detach from this part. It will look like this. As this block shape is left behind, this type of failure is known as block shear failure. So as per ICE code, strength in block shear failure is given as smaller value of TDB1 and TDB2, where TDB1 equals to AVG into Fy upon root 3 into gamma m0 plus 0.9 ATN into Fu, that is ultimate strength of the plate, upon gamma m1. Similarly, TDB2 equals to 0.9 into AVN Fu upon root 3 into gamma m1 plus ATG into Fy upon gamma m0, where AVG is your gross section area of shear plane, this is your shear plane. Similarly, AVN is your net section area of shear plane. Whenever we say net section area, it means member has bolt holes, and whenever we speak about gross section area, then we consider that the tension member is not altered, or we can say there is no bolt hole. Again, ATG is your gross section area of tension plane. This is your tension plane. As it is gross section area, we will not consider this bolt hole. Now ATN, it is your net section area of tension plane. As we are speaking about net section, it means area with this bolt hole. So for proper understanding, we should do a question based on these parameters. So let's start. So let's start with cross section yielding, which is the formula, that is TDG AG into Fy upon gamma m0. So first we have to calculate the gross area of the plate. So gross area of the plate will be equals to, as you can see, that total width is your 60 plus 30 plus 30, that is 120. That is 120. 120 into 8, that is your thickness, which will give the cross section of the plate, which will be equals to 960 mm square. Fy is your 250, so putting this value in TDG and partial safety factor, we all know that it is gamma m0 is 1.1. On solving, we get 218.18 kilonewton. Its value comes in Newton. I have directly converted into kilonewton. Okay. Second part, that is your net section rupture. As it is a simple plate, so we will consider the formula for the plate only. That is TDN equals to 0.9 AN upon gamma m1 into ultimate strength of the plate. Okay, so for this we have to first calculate AN. Can be calculated as, we know the formula, B minus N dH into thickness of plate. So B is your width of the plate, that is your 120. So this plane may tear in this way. So 120 N, that is number of bolt, this bolt that is 1 and 2 bolts. Now DH, as I have told you earlier, DH is your diameter of the hole. Diameter of the hole is equals to nominal diameter plus clearance. Nominal diameter of the bolt is given as 16 plus clearance is 2, so 18 mm. So 18, and thickness of plate is 8. On solving this, we get 672 mm square. So putting all the values in this equation, we get 193.54 kilonewton. Here gamma m1 is 1.25. Now the third parameter, that is your block shear failure. So to find TDB, we must first find the various area, that is your AVG, AVN, ATG. So before finding this AVG, AVN, ATG and ATN, we must first take out this portion of the plate, and I would like to tilt that plate so that you can see areas respectively. So it may look like this. So it will look somehow like this. I am showing this portion as this, and this portion as this, and this portion like this. So first we have to find AVG, that is gross shear area. So gross, when we say gross, we consider that there are no bolt holes. So you can see that there are two planes of shear, that is this one and this one. So first we will multiply 2 here. Then we are not considering any of the holes, so we will measure from here to here as its length. So it is 60 plus 60, 120 plus 30. So from here to here it will be 150, and the thickness that is 8 mm. So on solving this, we get 2400 mm square. Okay, now AVN, again considering the same plane, but now I am considering there are bolt holes. So as you can see that there are two planes, so again I am multiplying 2 here. Now if this is the length and these are the deduction, so we can directly apply our net sectional formula for the chain bolting, that is B. Sorry, I have not mentioned here 150. Okay, that is B, that is 150 minus N. Now you have to see that how many number of bolts coming in this plane. So 1, 2, and this is half. This is half. 1, 2, and this is half. That is 2.5 into holes, that is 18, into thickness of plate. So on solving this, we get 1680 mm square. So this AVN is this area. This area. This is your AVN. And we have multiplied twice because this area is also at the back side, which is not visible to us. Now ATG, this is your tension plane of tearing, that is this plane. So when we find gross, we do not consider any bolt hole. So from here to here, the length is 60 and the thickness is 8. So it comes 480 mm square. Now ATN, since we are calculating net area, we will consider the bolt holes. So it will be 60 minus, now we have to consider how many of bolt. So you can see that half bolt and half bolt, half and half will turn in one bolt. So you can see that this half and this half. So half dia this side, half dia this side. So half of dia gives one bolt. Therefore 1 into diapole is 18 into thickness of plate, which will give 336 mm square. So now we can directly put this values in TDB1 and TDB2. So TDB1 is 2400 into 250, that is AVG into FY upon root 3 into gamma M0, that is 1.10, plus 0.9 into ATN, that is 336, into ultimate strength of the plate, that is 400, upon gamma m1, that is 1.25. Solving this, we get almost 411. So on solving this, we get 411.7 kilonewton. Similarly, we have put the values for TDB2 and we get 388.44 kilonewton. So the block shear failure will be minimum of these values. So in this you can see that the minimum value is 388.44 kilonewton. So strength in block shear failure, that is TDB, will be equals to 388.44 kilonewton. Now the design tensile strength of the plate, which is nominated as TD, will be the least value of TDG, TDN and TDB. Therefore, on comparing these three, TD will be equals to TDN, that is equals to 193.54 kilonewton. Hence, the tensile strength of the plate is 193.54 kilonewton. Here, this strength shows if this load surpasses the tension plate, there is a high probability that tension plate will fail in rupture. So friends, this is the end of the video. If you feel this video is useful, then please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.